Good morning, people. We're back. My God, that's such a drunk last night, man. I'm no saint, right? I'm practically the opposite of it. Drinking, smoking, doing a lot of bad things. Now I realize. But like, why? Why are we doing these things? Like, everybody around me is just so okay with losing themselves in drinking and alcohol and other drugs, and just realized that these are not our stories. These are things we have been learned from or learned when we were really young. Like, it's so normal in this Western society to go for a drink. Like, my first memory of somebody drinking has been my father or my family at the age of 4 or 5 already. And this is fucked up, man. At that age, being already exposed to these harmful substances. And like 17 years later from me, right? When I was 5, I have my first memory, and I'm now 22. These patterns are still playing out in my life. So the past has a big influence on how we perceive this present moment. And man, that's kind of bad, scary, or crazy. Or really beautiful, positive, and amazing, depending on how you look at it, right? I'm diving deep, at least for myself, into these patterns, because like last week I finally started to understand the nature of my brain, the capacity of my mind, what this all is able to do, what we are capable of. But these old patterns are still playing out in my life, and that's good, because I still need to learn from them, otherwise they wouldn't be coming up in my life, otherwise I wouldn't be experiencing them. But it's also time to, for the first time in my life, actually be able to look deep into it, to see where these patterns are coming from, to see that they are not mine, and that they are not from all of these people around me, right? Man, yesterday was difficult for me because I feel so much. I come to realize that I feel a lot. And I have used weed, I've used alcohol, I've used other drugs as a crutch to not be so sensitive, to set out to quit these emotions, to quit these feelings, because I did not know what to do with it, because I did not know where they came from. And now I realize that I should allow them to be there, that this is my strength, this is my power, and every time I use these drugs, they will get me further away from who I am, from what I can be, from what I want to be. So I want us all to take a deep look at ourselves, to see these patterns play out. Like, what are you doing at this moment which is not something you decided to do, but is something from your past, but is still playing out in your life? Are you satisfied with that? Are you happy with the thing you are experiencing? Are you happy with the thing you are doing? Because if you're not, how scary it may seem, right? How difficult or big we make something. Know that it's your choice to do something different about it, to let go of these stories. And from my newfound perspective, I can now do these things from a step back, which is not how I want to be living, right? Because I can go on with this for on and on and on, like feeding kind of my ego, knowing what I am, what we can do, but still not doing it because I'm afraid to let go of these patterns. Or you can really make the change. Take the steps to dive deep into why you're doing that thing. What is holding you back? What is playing out in your life which has been subconscious or unconscious, but is still part of your daily doings. Everything we do daily is who we are, right? Everything we experience daily, everything we think daily is what and who we are. And that's not fixed. That's not fixed. We can change that way of being. We can change our way of being. And therefore we need to heal these things which are not from us. Like, our society has been using drugs or drinking or whatever for a really, really long time. And it's so ingrained in our society that even at the youngest age, children are already exposed to these things. And they subconsciously take it in, normalizing it, accepting it to be their reality. But it's not normal, it's not clean, it's not healthy, it's not how we can live our lives. We're all searching for love, we're all searching for freedom, and we're searching for these things in the wrong places. We're searching for them in these substances. And not understanding that we're doing more harm to ourselves than actually fixing it or learning. And not to say that you cannot learn from it, right? Because we all need to go through these things to come to our own conclusion, to our own knowledge of what is happening. But we should be careful. We should be careful with using these things. Especially if it's for a crutch. If it's to experience something because you're not liking your reality at the moment. Because you just want to forget your life, right? And I'm with you. As I said, I'm no saint. I'm no guru, knowing everything, doing everything perfectly. But it's time for me to make changes on these points because I finally understand what they're doing to me. How I'm poisoning my body with the things I'm eating, with the things I'm consuming. And I wish for us all to realize these things. And to act on it, right? To go for it, to let it go, to see it's just a thought, to see it's just a pattern, to see that you can shift your mind from it. So, I want to thank you all. I hope you can, just like I'm doing, take a deep look at our lives, to see and feel what's not working, and to create what's working or what can work for us. Because that's where the beauty is found. That's where all the prosperity, abundance, and everything you are searching for is found. So, I hope to see you next time. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hope to see you on the next video. Peace, love, and blessings to you.